We're going to continue that conversation and really try to understand what it means for the market. Allison Schrager is a senior fellow at the Manhattan Institute. Curious what you think of the move and how you think it changes the outcome of the election one way or the other. And that the big issue, of course, is that we focus on this network is therefore what it means to the economy and in the immediate term to the market.
I think it was definitely a predictable move. I think Joe Biden is running on the, predictability, more of the same. And she definitely, as I said, wasn't a shocking move, pragmatist, centrist. And it seems like markets are comfortable with it based on their implied opening right now. I don't think it's a surprise by any stretch.
Do you think, one of the things we've been trying to figure out is whether the markets are moving on any of this news, whether investors don't really start focusing on the election until a sort of post-Labor Day moment in terms of how they're thinking about the economy. We also obviously have the overlay of COVID and either a potential vaccine or not, and what the future of all of that looks like against the backdrop of this election and what the future of our democracy looks like in the next year or two, and that has implications for tax policy and so much else.
Markets are forward-looking, so I think to some degree, they've already priced in a possible Biden presidency because they're thinking years out. And I think markets would be moving very differently if it was a Bernie Sanders candidate already by now. But I don't think they've already priced in a possible Biden presidency, and we won't see a big change. And if we're going to see a lot of noise in the fall, it probably won't be from the election. It will be from developments with the virus or any treatments or any vaccines, or how infection rates go in the South and Midwest.
Let me ask you a tax policy question. One of the things that Kamala Harris suggested back when she was running against Biden was she was an advocate for a trading tax. She wanted to tax all trades, both stock trades and bond trades. Do you think that that's something that would carry over in a Biden administration?
I'm not sure. Biden definitely has some tinges of populism and anti-finance, but I think, again, they sort of tend to be a very pragmatic ticket. And that would be a major structural change to markets, which I can't imagine they're going to make. I think we expect more sort of higher corporate taxes, perhaps higher income taxes. I think they'll go more in that direction because they're pretty safe, let's not rock the boat kind of ticket.
Well, but let me just ask you about that. Do you think that you're right? It looks like that. It looks like that from the outside, but the Democrats have clearly been pulled more and more to the left. And the question is whether you think that this VP pick pulls you more in that direction or not, or you think that because she's frankly been willing to be on lots of different sides of a lot of different issues, maybe it doesn't move that way.
I don't think so. As I said, I think when people say she's a pragmatist, that's probably fair. We saw even within the primary, her coming out for Medicare for all, realizing, gee, people don't want to pay taxes on that. So, never mind. So I think these aren't particularly risk takers as candidates or will be risk takers as leaders. But of course, a lot of it's also going to depend on how the Senate goes. If it's a big Democratic sweep, then they'll probably feel like, OK, there's more of a mandate to really remake this economy. But if the Republicans hold on to the Senate, I don't think we can expect a lot of dramatic changes.